Hello, hello. I'm Tammy Taylor coming at you live from Pennsylvania. I am an OPTAVIA certified health coach, and I thought I would come today and share my story a little bit. Um, 3 years ago, I was in a funk, so to speak, kind of like in my own head. My job was my job at the time was shutting down. I was 50 pounds overweight. I had thyroid issues, um, dealing with autoimmune things. I had high blood pressure. I was 50 pounds overweight. Needless to say, not a fun story. I had tried for 2.5 years to lose weight. I was actually doing fitness classes weekly, instructing those. I was at home working out 3 times a week and getting up at 3:30 in the morning and getting on the treadmill. Woo! Talk about crazy. Have you tried that before? Um, but it's awful being stuck. It's awful being stuck. Then my son had done this program and he had lost 30 pounds in 7 weeks. Results not typical, but they do happen. I had lost my 50 pounds in less than 6 months, which was awesome because I had tried for different things, variety of different things for 2.5 years, and was extremely active. So, I mean, I even had heart tests for certain things, and they were like, you have an athletic heart. That's how active I was. But I was still stuck. Along my journey, about a week on, I decided, sun's out here, which is awesome outside. um, Along my journey, about a week into the program, I decided that I wanted to health coach because I wanted everybody to feel just like I do. I love what I do. From the moment that I said yes, it's been an amazing journey. This story goes beyond my own. I have people that have changed their health story. They have changed their health lifestyle. They have jumped on the coach bandwagon and changed their whole vision of things, and they're making a life different for themselves, which has been so rewarding to me. So it's so beyond my 50 pounds. But along my journey, to get real, I'm a go-getter. I can be busy, and sometimes that can be to my detriment because then that keeps me from feeling a lot of stuff. I mean, as you know, we all have things in our life that we deal with. So about a year ago, I've been health coach for about 3 years. So about a year ago or more, I hit some walls. And in my health journey, not with the program, but with myself, that I have to deal with. And so it was scary, not needless to say. But I think I had a biggest struggle with not being myself, not being able to be the way I was in some senses. But what I didn't realize along the journey was that I think some things happen sometimes so that you stop and you can get real with yourself, that all those things that I tuned out. I'm happy and I love people, but I tune out. I believe in people, but I had to learn to believe in myself. I had to learn to not listen to self-doubt, or I didn't even know how to dream. I mean, I thought I did, but I really didn't. I didn't know how to dream. And I mean things where you set a goal for yourself and that you can reach those things or believe that you deserve those things. That was really, I think that was the sad part I had for myself, was because I realized that I didn't believe in myself when I can believe in everybody else. So I had to take the time to work on me. And I laugh, I tell my tribe, the mind push-ups. So besides exercise, we got to get the mind push-ups. So, because that's detrimental if you don't, so many things. I'm a person that internalizes a lot of stuff. So that affects my health. That affects my adrenals. It affects just everything. So, stress is just a number one killer in some things. So I've really, really, really worked very hard on that. I've had do it anyway days where I have, because of certain things that I'm going through, I've hurt, but I've looked at the people on my journey that are worse off than me, or people that look up to me. And I looked up to my family, my grandkids, and I thought, you know what? Get out of your own way. I slap that thing. You know, um, get real with yourself. You know, it's worth fighting for you. It's just a bump in the road. It's a learning lesson in the road, just like everybody else. And you know, my biggest takeaway was, besides the fact of learning a lot about myself, was I now, from the stuff that I've lived with, I can go and I can reach out to other people and I can help them in and walk into their world and have empathy for them. Because I know not everybody wakes up and is happy. I know people deal with things from their past, so they have mind chatter, or you have things that just weigh you down. Just the fact of life itself, you know, there's loss we have, our jobs we're at, people that don't help themselves. You know, we see people, we have young people that are sick. I mean, there's just so much stuff that we see. And I love to inspire people. I love to be in somebody's corner, but I had to be in my own. So that's what this has taught me. And that's what, not besides the food, you know, food's food. Food you can be addicted to, don't get me wrong. There's things I love. I love Mexican food. There's some sugary things I love, you know. It grows lips and calls my name. But I had to be in my own corner. A lot of times when we're in that room, we got to clean out those corners so those other doors open. And that's been a big life lesson for me. I'm also a person that I'm a Hallmark person. You see my hair, I bawl about everything. But I also don't like to show that about myself because I feel vulnerable, which is hard. When you go through things, and you have to be tough through things, literally, come out of bad things. Sometimes you bring that with you. A lot of time, most times you bring that with you. That doesn't mean it has to define you today. And that is a big thing. That's what's exciting. But that takes a lot of work. So that's why I love what I do. If you are on my same page with things, reach out. You know, I want to hear your story. You know, I don't judge people. I actually feel for people. You know, we have health journeys. We have mental push-up journeys, and it all goes together. And what's so awesome is you're around people that aren't perfect, that don't expect you to be perfect, but are striving for the same thing. And that makes this priceless. So when you give up on yourself, sometimes you do, been there, or almost. It's nice to be around people that kick you in the butt, that love you, that accept you for who you are. And then you finally get to look in the mirror and say, ooh, I am enough. I'm enough, and I'm doing this. So that's my story. I'm sticking to it. Hot mess at the beginning, things in the middle. But what's awesome, life is a learning journey. The joy comes in the journey. The bumps in the road come in the journey. But that doesn't mean you're alone. So that's part of my stuff. I've had all kinds of exciting things too. I mean, I've met amazing people. I've gotten to fly in an airplane I never did by myself. Sit in front of the airplane because I was so excited I did this. I mean, there's just amazing things that I've gotten to do since I started health coaching 3 years ago. And I'll tell you what, I'm forever grateful. And I want this for everybody because you all deserve it. So I dare you to just explore it. Come on board and just explore it. We'll see if it's a fit for you. So have an awesome day. Thank you for letting me share some tears and share some heartfelt things. And I hope that in some way I've added value to your life, or that you have hope, because there's always hope. Never give up. Never quit. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Take care.